Chicago, Chicago, that toddling town. Chicago, Chicago, I will show you around. I love it, bet your bottom dollar you lose the blues in Chicago, Chicago.
Hi to us, you can sit by them and meet them if you want them. It's about a 3 or 4 minute story. It's a nice rest period for most folks, so you can sit down and relax. But if you don't want to see this, I'll be in the back, waiting in the back. But everybody has to join. If one wants to stay here, then we all got to stay here. But if you want to come in the back to the first class, I'll be back there waiting. Okay, here goes now.
Did you hear what happened?
Music and a story.
Yes, I helped the fellow who was hurt.
Someone was hurt? What happened? I didn't hear anything about it. What's the story?
I felt the train slow down. Didn't we almost stop?
Did you see Mr. Bud run up to the engine?
Be too bad for folks like me if this train is changed. Excuse me, I think I can straighten this out. I know what happened because I treated the poor fellow back in Colorado. Someone slammed a door on an electrical cable up in the cab, sliced it, cleaned it too, and we started slowing down at once. Disaster. We were stopping?
My heavens, what a disaster. Why haven't we heard about this yet? This is ridiculous. Everybody says...
Serves this diesel train right, I'd say.
Nothing can stop this train.
Okay, Doc, what next? I'm with the Tribune, and this sounds like a great story for the evening edition.
We'd almost ground to a halt. Ralph Budd came running into the engine room, asking what was going on. That Budd character deserves it, if you ask me. This country was built by steam, not by these newfangled diesel gizmos. Back when
What happened in the engine room, Doc?
Excuse me. Back when I was an engineer, you'd have been laughed off the railroad if you were caught driving this tin can. Let me tell you, it takes real know-how to drive a steam train. Diesel train.
Let me get the end of the doctor's story first, will ya? Miss, may I propose a different storyline? Usually I dread a long railroad journey, so noisy and dirty, but my husband said this trip would be different, and he was right. The train looked so sleek and shiny on the outside, and inside, what a marvel.
Streamlined hats, and maybe even a streamlined lawn sprinkler. Anything you could dream up to sell, someone somewhere's gotta have it. Hey kid, what do you think? You want to buy a streamlined bicycle?
Sure, but I love a bike that looks like the Zephyr. This train is the best ever. I haven't seen a car yet that can keep up with us. My dad was a engineer. His name is Mr. Ford. He was swell. Asked me about my school, what sports I like.
Oh my. They got this a little bit better decked up than the last one.
Now imagine this room with 12 chairs and wall-to-wall carpeting. They cut it in half so we could bring tours in here. Now when there's 20 people on tour, it's pretty darn uncomfortable. This is perfect for just a few of us.
Oh, look at that.
Come on in, folks. Welcome to the Observation Lounge. Pleased to meet you. I'm Ralph Budd.
Mommy, look, we're going over a bridge.
And these are my friends, Mrs. Catherine Wilder and her daughter, Abigail.
Hello? Abby, say hello.
Hello.
Really, Ralph, do you think it's a good idea having all these scruffy people come in here? They don't really look like first-class passengers.
Catherine, I think it'll be just fine. They all seem very well behaved. They just want the best view of the Zephyr's run.
Well, I do hope you're right, Ralph. But they really should know. All you visitors, please be aware that this is a first-class car, and you should all appreciate Mr. Budd sharing it with you today.
Mommy, now look.
What now, dear?
Can't you see? We're about to go through a town.
Can you see the crossing guards out along the tracks, Addie? They're to make sure the Zephyr doesn't have any accidents today.
Where are they? I can't see them.
I agree, Abby. It is difficult to see the landscape. In some ways, Ralph, don't you think it's almost a shame the Zephyr moves so quickly?
Ah, but Catherine, in the 20th century, the race goes to the swift. The railroad simply must keep up.
Mommy, now we're passing a car. They can't keep up with us.
Amazing. The Zephyr is safer, more comfortable, and even faster than our finest automobiles.
I hope all our former passengers figure that out. What do you folks think?
Nope. Not anymore.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're pleased to report that the Burlington Zephyr has just arrived in Chicago, having set new world records for the fastest and longest non-stop run in history.
Chicago's Century of Progress World's Fair.
Wow, there are so many people here today.
Everyone's come to see the Burlington Zephyr before it leaves on its next cross-country tour, Abigail.
Mommy, look at all the rides.
Well, darling, shall we go aboard the gondola as a change from the Zephyr?
That looks slow and boring. Let's go in the teacups or the race cars instead.
That's the spirit, Abby. Faster is always better.
Dinosaurs neat.
Well, I think I'd prefer the diver. She's quite something, plunging headlong at full speed into the unknown, just like America in this day and age.
Oh, Mommy, the sky ride. That's what I want to do. Please.
Oh no, this is the post office.
The mail cart, yeah.
The mail cart. Wow. So cool.
Wow.
No. That is really cool.
What's another one? Pizza stores. Yes. And what have you got to eat on this like podium house?
Avalanche.
lifelike.
I did. When I first stepped up here, I looked at it, I thought, oh my God, that guy's real.
Hello there. I'm Charlie Hogan, the engineer. I drove this beautiful locomotive and became the first human being ever to travel at 100 miles per hour. The 999 was built to haul the Empire State Express from New York City to Chicago. And the reason to go from New York City to Chicago was to attend the fabulous Columbian Exposition and get there on the world's fastest train. This gigantic and beautiful building we are in right now was the Palace of Fine Arts of the Exposition. I was here with my number 999. We spent our time a few blocks here at the Constitution Building. This display covered 15.5 acres. The magnificent hall designed by the famous Chicago architects Heather and Sullivan. It was filled with art and sculpture, including a statue of the founder of New York Central Railroad.
deal.